Hello everyone, this is Bhavik Chokshi over here. Hope you guys are doing great. Studies going in full swing, and especially the November 2020 students. As you would be aware that the institute has started with its mock test papers, MTPs, from today, that's 10th of October. And I would strongly recommend that you should try to solve them, and if not, at least try to refer these papers. So what is the agenda of today's video? A very quick roundup on the MTP that has come for financial reporting, CA final, new syllabus. Now, what are we going to cover? The weightage, the topics that were asked, from where were they asked, so were they from the past institute's material, and most importantly, were there any new questions that you should do before your main papers, especially considering the fact that you're just 20 days barely away from writing your financial reporting paper. So I'll keep it quick, keep it relevant and crisp. Weightage broadly as expected, financial instruments getting 2 questions, both of them I think were from your past RTPs, 18 marks for financial instruments as expected. Business combination getting 1 question, which is in your study material, as well as it had come in the May 2019 exams, so that is 8 marks. Consolidation getting 1 question from your study material, question 2 of your test your knowledge, very similar to 2 questions, May 2018 and May 2019, that were asked for 16 marks. And then you have all the other indices, intangibles, impairment, employee benefit, provisions and contingencies, transitionary standards, etc., revenue recognition, transitionary standards, EPS, all of these getting covered over here. Okay, and there was 1 question on schedule 3, which is very similar to a question that we just recently discussed in our video, and it had come in November 2019 suggested answers. We have solved this also on our YouTube channel. So this was your topic wise weightage, broadly as expected. Surprisingly, there was no question on CSR or leases, which I was fairly certain there should be a question on leases, and share-based payment did not find any question over here, though it's quite certain that you will get a question in your main exams. In terms of weightage, as per my analysis, all the questions, all of them bearing 1 or 2, were either from the past RTPs or suggested answers, or from the study material. So what I've done is I've given you the reference of ICAI material. Well, all of these which are covered in the ICAI material, whether it is SM or RTP, would be covered in our notes as well. So if you are our existing students, you will find this in our textbooks, but for a wider audience, we have just kept the reference to the ICAI material. So we have given references to ICAI material so that you are clear on the coverage from where institute is asking. And there is 1 new question. This is a surprise package, 20 marks, question number 4. For the first time, we have seen a full 20 mark question, question 4 entirely for 20 marks. Generally, every question has sub questions. This is a new question where you have having the entire 20 marks. Typically, maximum we see is a 16 mark question, but here we have a 20 mark question. It's mock test papers, thankfully, and not the main exam papers. But having said that, we will try to do a video, and I would strongly recommend you to study this question number 4. Just go through it once. It is on transition and a lot of items that are happening on transition along with schedule 3 impact. So this is a good question number 4. So if you are pressed for time, you have covered everything in the institute's RTPs and study materials, you don't want to go through the entire MTP, just go to question number 4, refer that and proceed. Otherwise, everything else is from past institute material. Now, if you have not done past RTPs, if you have just done the study material and not done RTPs, we have just mentioned what all questions have come from the RTPs. Again, 1 more point of clarification. There was also 1 question on COVID-19 impact that has come even in the RTP, has come even in the MTP. RTP ka ek question hai. Even MTP has 1 question, which is exactly the same as a question that we have done in our COVID-19 video, which is based on institute's FAQs again. So please do refer that. RTP maybe a question has come, MTP also a question has come, so better to refer it. Fair. So in terms of coverage, I'll just quickly wrap this. Question number 1 was on consolidation. This was for 16 marks, was based on past exam questions, also there in your study material. Easy, I mean, it covers a lot of adjustments. Question 1B was in intangibles. It's there in your study material, if I'm not wrong, question number 12. Question number 2 was entirely from past RTPs. So you had RTP of May 2020 for impairment as well as employee benefits, and RTP of May 2018 for financial instruments. Question number 3A was a question of your study material. We have also had a separate video on this along with business combination. This is a past exam question as well, was asked in May 2019. Question number 3B was the impact of COVID-19. So this is there in our impact of COVID-19 video. This is the ICAI FAQ 31. If you go to our video, it is on Ind AS 37, question number 1. 3C, financial instruments, again a past RTP question. And question number 4 is something which I would like to solve for you guys if time permits. It is on transition Ind AS 101, which is generally a slightly neglected standard by the students as well. So, I mean, don't really worry. It's Ind AS 101 does not come as much in your main exams. There have been questions in past RTPs and MTPs. It's our job to cover everything that the institute asks. And this is a good question. Honestly, it's like a GFRS case study, and it's a fairly good question which we would like to solve if time permits. And if you had to pick up just one thing in this MTP that you should refer as a new thing, it is this question. Otherwise, everything else is fairly standardized. Question 5A on borrowing cost. Again, a past RTP question, a good question, covering specific and general borrowings both. 5B, analysis of financial statements. This is suggested answers. SA we have written is like a suggested answer, not SM, SA of November 2019. With question 5A, we have solved this in our schedule 3 video, part 2. 6A is on government grants. Well, it's similar to a question that is there in your study material. A couple of additional points have been added over here, so you can go through this. It covers your entire government grant, income linked or asset linked, all of these getting covered over here. Again, 6B, revenue from contracts with customers. This is on loyalty points. Again, a video is already there. It is a past RTP question, a good question, which includes loyalty points over here. There is this RTP question over here. I'm not very sure whether it's there in the May 19 RTP, but I mean, you can just go through. I'm not very sure about this. But the second part, you have a related party question also being asked, which is there in your ICAI SM, has also come in your past RTP. So this is broadly your weightage. This is your MTP analysis. So if you have done the past, if you have done the institute study materials and RTPs, this should go fairly smoothly for you. The important thing over here is to try to solve it once to see whether you are able to manage time properly or not, especially considering this paper where you have to prepare around 3 schedule 3 balance sheets, at least 2 if not 3 schedule 3 balance sheets, which is there in question 1, question number 4, as well as in question number 5B. So schedule 3 balance sheets do take time. Typically in a paper 1 at max 2 you need to prepare. Here you have to prepare 3 of them at max, and bare minimum you have to prepare 2, even if you leave question 4 for option if you are solving the MTP. So speed is of essence over here, and at this stage it is important that you also have a hang on your speed. So this is about your RTP weightage, this is about your MTP weightage for 2020. I hope this video was helpful. Please do let me know if you have any queries, and wish you all the very best. Do like, share and subscribe if you have enjoyed the video, and I'll see you soon. Okay, bye-bye then.